From the WBBZ-TV studio in the Eastern Hills Mall, it's time to play... where two teams come together in a battle of wits to determine who will leave with bragging rights. And now, here's your host, John DeShullo, with today's two teams.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us here on WBBZ-TV. John DeShullo with you. Take a look at our studio audience. They're fantastic here in our studio tonight. High energy, a good crowd. I feel like I've seen them all before. That's how we play bragging rights. This is your hometown television station. This is a hometown trivia game. And we have a very special group of contestants tonight. We're going to have some fun. Would you say hello to our Red X team representing the Buffalo chapter of the National Federation of the Blind? Welcome them to the show. And they are playing against their peers, also from the Buffalo chapter of the National Federation of the Blind, on the Blue O side. So we welcome 3 more contestants. And our guest scorekeeper, we're keeping it all in the family. Say hi to Angie Robinson from the Federation. Angie, honey, how you doing over there?
Doing well, thank you.
Oh, good. Hey, Angie, give us a little bit of the mission and why everybody's gathering tonight on television.
The mission of the Federation of the Blind is equality, opportunity, and security. And to possess those, we do March on Washington, March on Albany, and we lobby for equal rights. And we meet on the 3rd Thursday of the month at the Family Tree on North Valley.
All right. Well, we're happy that you're here. We'll take a look and find out more about your website and more about your Facebook page and how people can connect with you. But first, let's say hi to our team captain for the Red X team. You are?
I'm Mike Robinson. I'm president of the National Federation of the Blind.
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely, our pleasure.
Now, in full disclosure, Angie is your wife.
Yes, she is.
But she's not going to show any favoritism.
I can't guarantee that.
Oh, okay. I don't think so. And now you'll echo the same thing, that you know, the mission of the Federation and why you're here tonight is to really get the word out that employers and others really, you can't discriminate. You have to embrace people, as we said, who are blind.
Absolutely. And the Federation stresses live the life you want.
Good for you. All right, and who do you bring on the team with you?
I have Diane Jordan and Bernadette Thomas.
All right, Diane and Bernadette, we thank you for being here. We'll come over, you're welcome, we'll come over and meet the captain of the Blue O team, and you are?
Chris Minkler.
Chris, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, and Chris, what do you do for a living?
I work at Early Intervention, which is children with special needs.
Good for you. Congratulations. I'm really happy to hear that you do that great work. And who do you have on your Blue O team?
I have Judy Wake and Sandra Smith.
All right, Judy and Sandra, thanks for being with us on the show. Are you ready to play trivia?
Yes.
All right, good for you. All right, this is how we play the game. Before the show, we flipped a coin. The Blue O team is going to start. We ask trivia questions. Each trivia question worth 10 points in the first round, 20 points in the second, 30 points in the third. And before that trivia question's asked, each team captain will go over to the game board that our beautiful Angie is standing in front of and select where you want your X or your O to go. It either goes in the A1 position or B2, however you want to put it, because you want to get your X's or your O's across, up and down, or diagonal for an additional 50 points. We play for points. We have some fun prizes, but each winning team for this season is entered to win the grand prize, 3 LED HD TVs from Dirt Cheap TV. All right, that's how we play the game, and we're going to start with the Blue O team. So, Chris, where would you like your O on the game board to go?
A1.
A1. Okay, that's where it'll be. If you get this correct, what is the capital of Kentucky? A, Louisville, B, Lexington, or C, Frankfurt?
Frankfurt.
Say Frankfurt.
C is the selection. Angie, are they correct?
Frankfurt is correct.
Correct answer. 10 points on the board. All right. Question number 2, and we're going to ask Mike to make a selection on the board.
I believe we're going to go with C2.
C2 is where they're going to select. Thanks, Angie. What is known as the greatest year in the history of Hollywood because of the films that came out that year, including Gone with the Wind, The Wizard of Oz, and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington? Was it A, 1936, B, 1939, or C, 1944? 1936, 1939, or 1944? Mike?
I believe we're going to say 1936.
A is the selection. Are they correct, Angie? No.
1939.
Yeah, 1939. It was a very good year. I wasn't there, but that's what they say.
Neither was I.
Hey, and Angie and Mike, you're related and you're husband and wife, but you didn't get that answer, so we move on. Angie, thanks for thanks for keeping everything on the straight and narrow there. All right, we're back to you, Chris. Where would you like your O to go on the game board?
B3.
Okay, we'll say B3.
B3. Okay, down the line. Listen to your question. In the Me TV series Star Trek, what is the name of Mr. Spock's technique for sharing thoughts and memories with another individual? Is it A, telepathic awareness, B, the mind meld, or C, thought routing? Star Trek, weekday afternoons at 4 on WBBZ. Chris?
We'll say C.
C, thought routing. Are they correct, Angie?
Mind meld.
The mind meld, yeah, we just saw an episode of that with the great Mr. Spock, the late Leonard Nimoy. All right, we didn't get a correct answer there. We're up to question number 4. Our Red X team, Mike, a selection on the board.
We're going to go for B3.
B3, okay. Try it the same as the other folks there. Another Me TV question on the Me TV series MASH. What rank did Wayne Rogers' character have? A, captain, B, major, or C, lieutenant? Wayne Rogers. MASH, weeknights at 7 and 7:30, just before bragging rights. Mike?
Wayne Rogers, let's say captain.
You'll say captain? Angie, is captain correct?
Yes.
There it is. Captain is correct. 10 points for your hubby, Angie. Okay. Chris, make a selection on the game board, please.
A2? We'll say A2.
A2. That's where your O will go if you get this correct. What's the largest country entirely within the southern hemisphere? Is it A, Brazil, B, Indonesia, or C, Australia?
Australia.
Okay.
What do you say, Chris?
We'll say Australia.
You say Australia. C. Are they correct, Angie?
Yes. All right, Chris.
They are correct. All right. At the end of round 1, where are we right now on the scoreboard, Angie, with our first round?
Our blue team with Mike has 10, and our red team with Chris has 20.
All right, we're going to keep moving here on Bragging Rights. We're going to find out more about the Federation and how you can participate when we return right after this. Welcome back to Bragging Rights. I'm here in the studio audience, and this is a fan. I'm very excited. Luisa, you're watching the show, and you called the station. You said, "How can I meet that John DeShulo?"
That's correct.
Yeah. Well, here
Yeah.
now, have your dreams come true, Luisa?
Oh yes.
So have mine. So have mine.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah. Now, where are you from originally, Luisa?
Originally from Memphis, Tennessee, but I've been here over 20 years.
So this is
Second time
this is
around.
your home, and who did you bring with you?
This is my son, John.
All right. Hi,
So
John.
you know I won't forget your name.
That's right. Yeah, who could forget me? Probably many people would like to forget me. But anyway, no. All right, well, Luis is here. We're having fun. We're playing Bragging Rights. And Angie Robinson is here from the Buffalo chapter, the National Federation of the Blind. Angie, how are you doing over there?
I'm doing good other than having made a mistake.
Oh, my gosh. Angie, tell us about that. Give us the score.
Well, since we're the National Federation of the Blind, some of us are clearly blind, some of us are legally blind, and this was no excuse. I just made a mistake. But Mike, the red team, has 10, and Chris, the blue team, has 20.
All right, so that's where we start. And let's show the website for the organization. This is the national website for the organization. And Mike, what's that website again?
www.nfb.org.
And the local one would be?
Oh, we have a state website at nfbny.org.
All right, there you go. So that's where you can find out more information. All right, we welcome back our teams. The blue team, of course, representing the Buffalo chapter of the National Federation of the Blind. Welcome them back for round 2. And they're playing against their friends and peers on the red side, again, from the National Federation. So we welcome them too. All right, I'm going to go over to the blue team and meet the next member of our team, and you are?
Judy Wake.
Judy, thanks for being on WBBZ tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Judy, do you have a lot of fun playing trivia? Are you a big trivia fan?
Oh, I love trivia.
Yeah, these easy questions. Yeah, these easy questions are hard.
Well, sometimes they're easy, sometimes they're hard, because I've watched this show, and sometimes I can't get any, and sometimes I get quite a few of them.
Well, we're happy that you're here, all right?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, and we're going to come over and meet the woman who started it all, okay? You are?
Diane Jordan.
Now, Diane, was calling the station and saying, we really got to get a team together, and you called a few times, and you know what, Diane? You should be in sales, because nobody sells it like you. You're a great lady. Did you know that?
I hope so. I try to be.
She's a keeper.
Yeah, you're a keeper. And you're a great advocate, because one of the things that we want to get out tonight, it's very important. You worked for a long time at the county.
Yeah, I worked for 30 years for social services. I gave away your tax dollars, and I became totally blind in 2007. And I'm independent. I live by myself. And I just want the word to get out that we are contributing citizens, and we can work, we have families, just as the sighted world does.
Well, good for you. Well said. All right, and with that, the Red X team is going to continue as we pick up our gameplay, and our team captain, Mike, make a selection on the game board as we get into question number 6.
We will take A4.
A4 is where your question will go. For 20 points, what organization was founded in 1871 by former Union officers to improve marksmanship training? A, the National Guard, B, the National Rifle Association, or C, the Midwest Minutemen? Organization in 1871.
The National Rifle Association.
All right, they say B. Angie, are they correct?
The NRA, correct.
All right, correct answer. 20 more points for the Red X team. We're up to question number 7. Chris, our team captain, make a selection, please.
We'll take B1.
B1 at the top, and that's where your O will go.
Wait, we already
if
have
you
an O
get this
there.
correct. B1, right at the top.
We already have an O there.
B. It'd be B
I'm
right next to
sorry.
it. Yeah, there you go, Angie. Good job. Terry Bollea became one of the world's most popular wrestlers during the 1980s. By what name is he better known? Terry Bollea. A, The Rock, B, Stone Cold Steve Austin, or C, Hulk Hogan? See if we have wrestling fans. Terry Bollea. What do you think, Chris?
We'll say The Rock, final.
We'll say The Rock. A, are they correct, Angie?
Hulk
What is it,
Hogan.
Angie?
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan, yeah, see.
Sorry.
The Hulkster. Many people have never confused me with Hulk Hogan. Except maybe Louisa, who's in the audience and who's my new best fan. Okay, we're up to question number 8. Mike, pick a place on the game board for your team.
We're going to take C2.
C2. Here's the question as we get into question 8. To what city did President Eisenhower send federal troops to enforce school integration in 1957? A, did he send them to Little Rock, Arkansas? B, Birmingham, Alabama? Or C, Jackson, Mississippi? (1957).
Okay, Little Rock, Arkansas.
Little Rock is the selection. A, how about that, Angie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, the studio audience was ready to jump out of their seat if they didn't get that right, but we got it right. All right. We're up to question number 9. Chris, make a selection on the game board, please.
What do you want to do? C1.
All right, want to try C1? Okay. What meat was served with sweet potatoes and peas in the first TV dinner? A, chicken, B, turkey, or C, meatloaf?
Chicken.
Okay. We'll say chicken.
You're going to say chicken? Chicken? Angie?
Turkey.
Turkey it was, yeah,
Okay.
turkey it was. All right. All right, we're up to question number 10, and it's time to pick a place on the game board, please. The last question in this round.
I have to do D1.
All right, we're going to try for D1 because D1, if you get that, we'll put 50 extra points on the board for you.
That works.
What animal is considered to have the highest blood pressure? Who knew this? A, an elephant, B, a Bengal tiger, or C, a giraffe? All right, no help from the audience. I didn't know animals had high blood pressure, but I guess they do. Elephant, Bengal tiger, or giraffe? Mike?
They're saying elephant. A.
A is selection. Angie? What is the animal?
Hi, giraffe.
A giraffe. Yeah, who knew? We learn something on bragging rights every day, don't we? All right. Angie Robinson, get that calculator going. We're wrapping up round 2. Where do we stand with the score?
Mike with the red is 50, and Chris with the blue is 20.
Okay. That's where we stand right now. Each question worth 30 points in the 3rd round. So our teams can pick up and things can change at any moment. We'll find out more when we come back right after this.
Bragging Rights on WBBZ-TV, your hometown television station, will continue after this from our sponsors.
We're back on Bragging Rights. We thank you for joining us here on your hometown Me TV station. Would you welcome our teams as we begin round 3 from the National Federation of the Blind, the Blue O's. And they're here playing their pals on the red X's, all right? We're happy to have this great organization with us, and our guest scorekeeper over there is Angie Robinson. Hello, Angie.
Hi.
Angie, why don't you give us the score as we begin round 3?
Score is for the red team 50, the blue team 20.
Okay, and each question in this round is worth 30 points. Angie, I know you have a Facebook page because you want to get the word out about the Buffalo chapter here of the National Federation of the Blind.
We do.
What is that Facebook page?
NFB of Buffalo.
And there it is. We see it right on the screen, the National Federation of the Blind. So if you're on social media, if you're on Facebook, we want you to like that page. We want you to communicate with these great folks. And if you have someone in your family, a loved one, maybe facing some challenges, you need to make that connection, all right? All right, we're going to now continue with bragging rights, and the Blue O team is up next. Chris, where would you like your O to go on the game board?
What do you think? D1? D1.
D1 at the top. Good choice. All right, we'll see if you can block with this question. Worth 30 points. Walgreens' early expansion from 20 stores to almost 400 stores was partially attributed to the sale of what product? A, whiskey, B, cocaine, or C, groceries?
Groceries.
Walgreens.
Okay. We'll say groceries.
You're going to say groceries? Angie? No. Guess what? Yeah, guess what this answer is. Tell them.
I think it's one of Chris's favorite beverages, maybe whiskey.
Yep, that's it. And because in Prohibition times, whiskey could be purchased with a prescription, Walgreens maintained a healthy supply. Smart people, those Walgreens folks way back then, huh?
Yes.
I think, I think that was an interesting question. All right, 5 more minutes left in this round, and we're up next with Mike. Pick a game piece, please.
D1.
I'm sorry, what is that?
D1.
D1. All right, right at the top to try to get the 50 points. We didn't get it on the O's. We'll see if 50 points will come your way. 1 inch is equal to approximately how many millimeters? A, 10, B, 25, or C, 50?
$25.
25. Angie?
Yes, 24.
Correct answer. So that means the game board, you have X's on a diagonal. You get 50 additional points for the red X team. How about that, everybody? A little round of applause. Now, what Angie needs to do, Angie, you need to wave your magic arms, and the board will magically clear so that we can start fresh. There she goes, wiping it clean. There we go. And what I would like to do right now, before we continue on, is I want to meet the third contestant on each of the teams. And I'm going to start with the blue team. All right, I'm going to come on over and say hi to this lovely young lady right over here. You are?
Sandra Smith.
All right. Sandra, what do you do?
Right now, I'm going to adult program, and I have worked in the 70s. I worked at Negalupa Nursing Home and food service.
All right. I know you said you had a special person you wanted to say hi to at the senior center.
His name is Sweet Al.
Sweet Al. All right. He must be very sweet to you.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, there you go. Sweet Al. Look at that. All right. And I'll come over here and meet the third member of our Red X team. And you are?
Bernadette Thomas.
Bernadette, are you having a good time?
Yep.
You're a big trivia fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. And you were trying to calculate all the family members. A lot of kids and grandkids?
Yes, well, I have one daughter. I have 4 grandchildren, and in November, I just got 1 great-granddaughter.
Oh, my gosh. Congratulations. How about that? All right, all right. Good job. Okay, the Red X team, you picked up the bonus. It's now time for the blue team to come up to the plate. Chris, where would you like to start on the game board?
D2.
D2. All right, this is going to be worth 30 points for you if you get this correct. What picture won the first Academy Award in 1929? A, Wings, B, The Jazz Singer, or C, All's Quiet on the Western Front?
It was Wings.
Wings. Chris, I think Chris knew this right away. Mm-hmm. Angie, is he correct?
He is correct.
He is correct. Wings is the answer. 30 points. That helps their score out. Hey, Mike, you're next. Pick a game piece, please.
B2, please.
B2. There it is. The Texas Rangers baseball team play in what city? A, Houston, B, San Antonio, or C, Dallas? Texas Rangers.
San Antonio?
San Antonio. Angie? Where do they play, honey?
Dallas.
They play in Dallas. All right. All right, Angie Robinson is over at the game board, and she's been calculating the score. Angie, do you have a final calculation at the end of round 3?
100 to the blue team. I'm sorry, 100 to the red team, and 50 to the blue team.
All right, 100 to 50, and that means the Red X team in the Buffalo chapter are the bragging rights winners. Because these folks were so sweet, even our team who didn't win and everybody here tonight is going to go home with some great, great prizes. Take a look at the screen. We have some chocolates from Niagara Chocolate, our friends at Sweetworks. Yeah, some Easter bunnies. And we have some candy bars. So everybody's going to go home with a great taste. All right, I'm going to come over one more time and say hi to the chapter president here and get one final word. So, Mike, the mission again of the Buffalo chapter.
The mission of the Buffalo chapter is to help blind people live the lives you want.
All right, and we thank you all for being here. And my good friend Diane, thanks oh, you're welcome. Thank you, honey. All right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Angie, good to see you, okay, over there. And thanks for being a participant and being our guest scorekeeper.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for having us.
Yeah, it was great fun. And if you'd like to join us here and be a team like the National Federation folks or anybody, you go to our website, WBBZ-TV, sign up, click the bragging rights icon, and we'll see you next time on your hometown MeTV station.